Good morning, third period, and good afternoon, fourth period. Hope you guys are doing well. This is Miss Story, and I want to take a few minutes and explain and hopefully pique your interest for the minister's black veil. And as you can see, if I can get this to work right, yeah, right there. You've got the minister's black veil, and this is set during the Puritan times, 1600s. It's written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, so we'll talk a little bit more. My questions for you guys are: why do people wear veils? When do people wear veils? And what does a veil represent? Here we've got a bride wearing a veil. We have a woman wearing a hijab. And then we've got the minister in the 1600s wearing a veil, which is a pretty unusual thing for a man to do. Here's some questions to ponder, and you're going to ponder this in your bell work. You can choose one of these questions. The first one is, do you feel that you stand up for what you believe in? What lengths do you go to in order to stand firm in your beliefs? If you were shunned because of your beliefs, would it cause you to alter them? What does it mean to be faithful? And, oh, there's the laser pointer. Would you bear the burdens of others in order to save them? So take a few minutes and write about one of those. Here's a story overview. The minister comes to town. This is the 1600s again. He comes to church and he's wearing a veil, which he refuses to remove. His congregation starts talking about him, wondering why he refuses to remove the veil, and he never reveals his reasoning. It's written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, born 1804 to 1864. You might recognize his name. It's kind of like Judge Hathorne, and that's kind of based on an ancestor of Nathaniel Hawthorne. He was born in Salem, Massachusetts. He descended from a prominent Puritan family. He believed that evil was a dominant force in the world, and his fiction expresses a gloomy vision of human affairs. Okay, here is your vocabulary, and these are also up on the bulletin board. Impertinent, not showing proper respect, saucy. Obstinate, stubbornness. Parable, a story that teaches a moral or a lesson. Inanimate, not alive, lifeless. Venerable, commanding respect. Symbol, an object, setting, or character that stands for something greater than itself. Pathos, and you'll remember this from rhetoric. Quality that arouses pity, sorrow, or sympathy in others. Imperceptible, not easy to perceive, unnoticeable. And ambiguity, uncertain meaning. And this story does have a lot of ambiguity. Here's the big idea. What does the veil represent in the story? What is the message of Hawthorne's parable? Okay, so this is you, this guy right here, the ever so handsome Benedict Cumberbatch acting as Sherlock Holmes, and you are putting on your Sherlock hat using a magnifying glass and trying to uncover the mystery of the meaning of the story. Here are your overview of assignments. Tuesday, view the PowerPoint, complete the vocabulary worksheet, and listen to the audio while reading along and annotating the story. Don't just listen to the audio, but actually listen to it while you're reading. If you listen to it while you're reading and writing and following along with the text, you have a double opportunity to understand the story. Wednesday, you're going to be working on answering those questions. Now, you'll probably begin this Tuesday if you have time and work on grammar worksheet. We'll go over things a little bit Thursday, but Friday you will have a test over the minister's black veil and the vocabulary. If you would like to listen to the audio, I have posted it on Schoology, so you would go, and I don't know if I can get it to link here, but you know that if you go to Schoology and you look under updates for a full audio version of the story, you will get it. It's there. The text of the story is there. This PowerPoint is there. So everything you need is on Schoology. Now, if you are going to be using your computers, please make sure that you are doing this responsibly, that you are getting this work done, and that you are not goofing off. If you want to know more, you can look through these slides about inferences and ambiguity, but you don't have to. This is for kind of more information, but at this point I would encourage you to go ahead and get started with that audio version on Schoology, and hope that you guys have a great day, and I will look forward to seeing you and catching up on Thursday. Okay, here is the Minister's Black Veil, a parable. And a parable is a simple, usually brief story that teaches a moral lesson. It is a type of allegory, which is a story with both a literal and symbolic meaning. In subtitling the story a parable, Hawthorne indicates that the moral lesson it conveys is important. Connecting literary elements. The veil that Mr. Hooper vows never to remove is a symbol, something that has greater meaning, that has meaning in itself while also standing for something greater. So to understand the message expressed, analyze the veil's symbolic meaning. It is revealed through the responses of parishioners and revealed in the minister's own deathbed explanation. Dun dun dun. Reading strategy. Draw inferences about meaning. When a message of a work of fiction is conveyed indirectly through symbols, the reader must draw inferences. This is that magnifying glass that I was talking about, or conclusions. Look closely at the details, especially descriptions and dialogue. This is where your close reading and your annotations is really going to come in handy. And finally, inference. Drawing inferences is a way of interpreting a character's behavior, statement, or an author's message. Here's a description and dialogue. He has changed himself into something awful only by hiding his face. And the inference that you could make from this is villagers are frightened by the veil. So have fun with this story, work hard, read closely, and the best of luck to you. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.